Hi everyone, welcome back to goldfries. This is the Valk PC that retails at US 209. Now before you jump the gun that say that this is an expensive case and all that, let me share to you what's this casing about. Now the concept behind the VF-1 is modularity. It is such that everything here is in individual pieces that I have to assemble, and ValkPC has made it available, as in the design of the panels, for anyone to custom make the parts, as the panels are designed as 3mm sheets that can be cut or CNC from wide variety of materials like carbon fiber, hardwood, resin, and so on. Now let's start with the compact packaging, as you can see here, and here's my 60% keyboard for size comparison. I'll stay silent for the rest of the unboxing process. The VF-1 comes with many 3D printed components that are very refined. I like that they've not only labeled the screws, but they also mention which process are the screws used at. This is what the anodized aluminum panels look like. They are 3mm in thickness, they're solid and they're quite flexible. I love the details in the manual. You just have to take note of terms like countersink so you know which side of the panel to use. I made a few mistakes here and there, however, those can be easily remedied by just reversing the process. After about half an hour, here's what I've completed, which is the bottom frame. This includes installing my fans and the bundled dust filter. The overall process took me about 2 hours, including the time that I used to film here and there. Overall, great experience. The parts are assembled easily, literally no frustrations at all, as the manual is clear and the parts fit easily. The panels are really refined. The one with me have no sharp edges, so there's no worries about being cut. I'm pleased to see that they've included a USB Type-C connector and even a graphics card support. Just take note of some stuff as you assemble. Some components should be in place before totally securing the panels. For example, if you have the front panel on first, then you will not be able to get the power supply in place. Same with the graphics card, like this ASRock RX 66 XT Phantom Gaming here, which is within the supported length of 318mm for graphics card length. However, I cannot get it in without first getting the support frame out of the way. The VF-1 here supports radiator, of which you can put a 240 or 280mm radiator at the top or at the side. The radiator can only fit the top panel if you are using a single slot GPU water block. As for the side mount, you can place whatever you want. I think an AIO is great, especially if your system is using a high-end CPU. If you are attentive enough, you'll notice that the fan here has not been spinning throughout the video. That's because I have disabled it. The fan I'm using is the one from ID Cooling and the blade hits the frame. However, I was told that some fans actually do not hit the frame. So obviously, it depends on the fan blade design. Some blades will not hit and some blade will. So take note of that. As for those of you who are concerned about cable management, yes, the cable management in the VF-1 is very limited. And as you can see in my footage here, I have tidied up the cables as best as I can. It's certainly far from being the best looking, however, I'm showing you how you can possibly route the cables around, and if you are using custom cables like the ones from Sleeve Mods, then it will certainly look better. The cutout on the other side is huge, and this makes it easy to access stuff like storage and CPU cooling bracket. For this review, I did not do any thermal tests due to 1, short of time, 2, it's pretty obvious, the graphics card has total intake at the top here. The panel is, the openings are not small, so graphics card not affected. As for the inside, well, there's intake fans at the bottom, and whatever you have in here will be getting the air from the intake fans. It's just that there's no actual exhaust, from the front panel or the rear, and it comes with 2 acrylic panels for you to cover at the side, so the hot air will just have to go through the top. Overall, I'm very pleased with my build experience with the VF-1. Now, I've built in a number of small cases and some can get really frustrating when it comes to building. Not for this one, I'm totally pleased with my experience. It's so refined that assembling it was easy. You just have to use a bit of logic on what to place first. I know the manual has its steps, that's just to guide. However, to get some things in place, you need to put some components in first. You just have to take note of that, and of course the direction on the panels. But other than that, really a fantastic building experience with the ValkPC VF-1. That's all from me for this one. Thank you for watching. I hope you found the video useful and informative. If you like more of this kind of content, do check out the videos at the side and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.